Hello, hello, hello. It is your girl, Miss Kimmy. So this was a request, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Now I'm actually pretty excited about this because I don't know who Benny Blanco is. So whatever I get is, I want y'all to actually tell me, am I getting this right? And I don't really know much about Selena other than, she was a Disney star and she also dated Justin Bieber. So yeah, I'm excited. So I have no cards, right? This is just, I'm looking at pictures of them and I'm looking at their birth charts. So the initial vibe that I'm getting is that Selena has been through a lot in relationships and she's just like, I'm hearing Tony Braxton. Oh, don't break my heart. Oh, baby. It's like, she's like, please, please, just, I can't take another round of L's. Just somebody, just please. Like, she's probably very closed off and very much like, I gotta watch you before I actually jump in to anything with you. But it's funny how, like, she has this Aries moon, right? And Aries moon that's not subtle. Like, what she think is waiting and getting to know somebody, she's actually moving very fast. And that's why maybe previous relationships have not worked out for her. She's moved too fast. But in her mind, it's like, oh my gosh, I really try to take my time to get to know these people. But they're like, wow, that was like, she gave it up fast. And it's like, bro, it's giving the opposite effect. So it's like she kind of lacks that self-awareness of what she's doing wrong. And it's easy to blame the other person. Well, they did that to me. Well, he's a narcissist and he's that. And it's like, okay, but you got to look at yourself and what you're doing and what you're not doing. So it's like when she thinks she's taking things slow and really getting to know somebody, it's like, okay, well, let's cut to the fun part. Let's go out. Let's do this. Like, she gets very excited and hyped up because maybe she gets a little lonely. And when she finally meets someone who's a vibe, it's like, oh my gosh, you're a vibe. And of course, I also get this thing that, like, she's the one spending all the money, but she's kind of accepted that, well, that's just what happens. I'm the rich one. I'm the famous one. Guys probably aren't going to have as much money as me. So she doesn't get hung up on the fact that a man doesn't have as much money as her. So she's willing to be, the big spender. But sometimes, men will take advantage of that. And I don't really know if she's dabbled in women or whatever, but whoever she's with, it's like she's always, what am I saying? Oh, breadwinner. That's the word I just heard. She's the breadwinner no matter what, amongst friends, family, lovers. Like, she's just used to that. I'm also hearing used to being used. So it's like, yeah, she's like, okay, well, I don't even care about that. Like, can you just be honest though? Like, it's like people try to make her think that she's asking for too much and she's really not. Like, she doesn't even care about all that heavy stuff. Just be cute, be fun, be a vibe. Okay. And it's like these people think that they're getting over on her. Like, ooh, I got her to spend all this money on me. And it's like, no, I spent that money because I wanted to have a good time. And you were the perfect complement to my good time. So it's like this weird power dynamic thing that happens in her relationships that is just like, look, I can't take another L. So here comes Benny Blanco, right? And it's funny how, again, I don't know. I never even heard of this guy until somebody requested it in the comments. And I can't even find who requested it, but I hope you see this. It's so funny how the picture that I Googled Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, and the first picture I clicked on, the caption says, "I was so disgusting and repulsive." So this is a guy who, he knows he's ugly. Okay. Okay. And I'm just looking at him like, yeah, he's definitely no Justin Bieber. He's not some super hot, whatever, but he looks like he has a really good heart. Like, he's really sweet. He's very sensitive with her. He himself, he looks very emotional. And I'm also getting jealous vibes. So if Selena's not careful, this could get really toxic, because it's the attachment that they have together, and also Benny's nature on his own. Like on his own, he may be prone to addictions. Like it's definitely giving getting high. I don't know what substance, but it's like, oh, okay, I'm hearing high out of his mind. And maybe to Selena, it's like, oh, this is a guy who can have a good time, right? But for him, it's not him having a good time. I mean, yeah, it looks like that, but he's really numbing pain within himself. Oh gosh. Like you ever see that person in the party who's like super lit and it's like, oh my gosh, you know what? That's somebody who knows how to have a good time. But then later on that night, you see them like bent over the balcony, throwing up. Oh, sorry guys. Oh my gosh, I didn't see you guys down there. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, you just threw up on my head. Like he has some wild, wild stories to tell. But it's cool because Selena loves to hear the stories. Like she's very entertained by him and he's entertained by her. And again, I don't really know what he does or if he has money or not, but it's his heart. And it's like maybe he's the only person who's ever made her feel seen. Oh gosh, especially with that Scorpio moon. And mind you, they didn't provide a birth time for him, but it's based on like if they can't see the birth time, they just put 12 o'clock and the moon is sitting right in the middle of Scorpio. So it's unlikely that he is like a Libra or Sagittarius moon. So I'm just going to go with Scorpio moon. But either way, he's also a Pisces. His Venus is in Taurus. His Mars is in Capricorn. And it's like, okay, yeah, you got a guy who's not going to go anywhere. Like he definitely gives faithful, but he also has a lot of emotional issues. He doesn't feel good enough for her. He feels like, wow, I can't even believe you gave me a chance. Like, this is my childhood dream girl. Like, wow, I used to watch you on Disney and now I'm like with you. And yeah, he definitely has some issues that he feels very insecure with her. Like what happens when she wakes up and realizes that she can do better. And I feel like, again, okay, just like I said with her, if she's not careful, things could get very toxic. If he's not careful, yeah, he can manifest her walking away from him because of all his insecurities. And it's just like, it's insecurities that Selena doesn't have. Like she has money and she's not afraid to spend it even on her lovers. But he might feel like, well, I don't have enough money for her. And I can't impress her and I can't do all the things that I know other guys can do for her. And it's like, look, I don't care about those other guys. I'm here with you. And, when people say that, it sounds like game, like, man, who I'm with, don't worry about them other girls. I'm here with you. Like that sounds so like ill, but it's truly, I don't care about other guys. I'm here with you. And, he sees her and he just thinks that she's like super hot. Like, oh my gosh, she's so fine. She's so this, she's so that. So it's going to take a long, long time for him to finally feel secure within the relationship. Like, just like I said, Selena thinks that she's moving slow and getting to know people. This is someone who actually moves slow to get to know people because maybe he's also been hurt a lot. And it's because like, oh, well, once they see that I'm so emotional or that I have these particular issues in my life or, the way I grew up and the way my parents were, then they don't want anything to do with me because I have too much baggage. And here she is thinking like, I don't care about your baggage. Can you turn up though? Like, can we have a good time together? So it's funny how they both like each other. It's just they have some things to prove to each other, and it's going to take a lot of time. I'm also seeing that I just keep going back to the fact that he's the only person who's ever made her truly feel seen. Oh yeah, especially with that Scorpio moon, they get very deep into people and maybe no one has really, what's the word? Dove delved. I don't know. No one's really dove that deep into her. Like people be like, oh yeah, she's spending money. You know, she's a good time. She's cute. She's sexy. She's all these things. This is someone who's like, what was your childhood like? You know, like Benny wants to talk about what's your childhood like, and you know, how's your heart doing, and how's your mom? And like he cares. And maybe she's not used to people. I need to stop saying maybe. The vibe that I'm getting is she's not used to people actually caring about her. And he cares not just a little bit, but a lot. And again, she's been fooled before. People come around her acting like they care, and then they end up just completely showing their behind, and she has to start over. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm crashing out right now. Like she's very dramatic too with her crash outs. Like she gets to yelling and screaming and all this other stuff. And her friends are like, girl, chill. She's like, nah, F that. Like she does come. Oh yeah, I'm seeing that meme of, what was his name from Hercules? Hades, where he like gets mad and he starts turning red and he's like, ah, but then it quickly calms down and he's blue again. He's like, okay, you know what? Okay. That's her. Like she gets like super, super mad, but then she calms down. She's like, you know what? Okay. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Like, and then her friends are like, girl, let's go out. Of course it's on her tab, right? Girl, let's go out. We're going to forget about him. And it works. Like, again, it's the fact that, yeah, everything is on her tab, but her friends make her feel like they make her feel better. So she has this thing about keeping people around her who make her feel good. And it's not, you know, okay, these people are never going to have as much money as me. However, they make me feel good. And that's where she is with Benny. And again, I don't know his background. I don't know if he comes from a billionaire family or something, whatever, how they met. I don't know. But it just feels like it's a connection of the heart and mind, and not necessarily a superficial connection. Like she might have been drawn to him, but it's like his charisma. Like it's something about his eyes. Like when I look into your eyes, like, wow, like you have the most amazing eyes. And that's her talking to him. You have the most amazing eyes. Like she looks at him and doesn't even realize why she's drawn to him. But it's like, I don't know why I like you, but I do. Oh, it's kind of, oh yeah. So I'm looking at their birth charts, right? His sun is in Pisces and it falls into her 8th house. Ooh, this is an 8th house connection. So he sees very deeply into her, and maybe that's just not something she's ever felt before. So again, this has the potential to get very toxic. What needs to happen is they both have to heal. They both have to grow. They both have to get their insecurities in check, because he's insecure. They're both insecure about being able to keep each other around. Like, will you like me? Even though I usually intimidate my lovers because I'm the rich one, I'm the famous one, I'm the beautiful, whatever. Will you stick around, or are you going to start acting all insecure and weird and, you know, eventually play in my face or try to play these little control games and stuff? Because she seems, I'm not going to say easy to control, but that's low key what I'm getting. Again, this is her perception, because that Aries moon is she's going to move on. It's just, it takes a while for her to move on. And again, that's perception. Okay. So to put things into perspective, I'm a Leo, right? And I will fall in love. Oh, Leo with an Aquarius moon. I fall in love and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love him. But I get stuck, quote unquote, stuck in relationships. But it's like, okay, well, I was with him for 3 years. I can't believe I let him waste my time. Meanwhile, my grandma, you know, she stayed in a marriage for 30 years. She was stuck. Okay. So my long time versus someone else's long time are two completely different things. And that's what I want to keep emphasizing with Selena. She thinks it takes her a long time to get over somebody, but compared to other people, no, it didn't take you 30 years to get over somebody. With this guy, Benny, it might take him 30 years. Like, he's very clingy. He's the type that once I got you, I'm not going. So yeah, she'll have somebody who's not leaving. It's just he has to work on his insecurities or it's gonna get really toxic. Also, looking at their birth charts, her Venus is in Leo and his Venus is in Taurus, which are square to each other. And that could mean like they have very different spending habits. Like she likes to ball out and he's more conservative. Like, yeah, I like expensive things, but it's like you're like Selena's buying things that just, okay, you bought a car and it's flashy and it's all these things, but it's not fuel efficient. And she's like, fuel efficient? I don't need no. Oh, yeah. So when she starts saying things like, I can afford it, I don't care. I don't care how much it costs. It reminds him that he can't afford the things that she can afford. Oh, man. Okay. So those insecurities have the possibility to creep back up. And it's also when she wants to wear a certain dress and it's like, oh, I look good in this dress. And he's like, oh, baby, I don't know if I want you to wear that dress. Like it gets too much attention. And she's like, okay, well, I'm sexy. So they're going to look regardless. And it reminds him that she's the sexy one and he's ugly. And oh gosh, I don't like calling people ugly, but this is perception. It's how he feels about himself. It reminds him that he's not as attractive as her and that she could leave at any moment. And even if she doesn't want to leave, it's just the insecurities have a possibility to really creep up. Like he would have to be very, very, very secure. And I don't really see any fire in his birth chart. Like he's not as confident as her at all. So yeah, this could really drive a wedge. If he starts getting insecure, it can get emotionally manipulative and abusive. Like stupid stuff. Like, well, I don't like that dress, so I'm going to find that dress in your closet and I'm going to hide it, or I'm going to donate it, or I'm going to burn it, or something like that. And it's like that overstepping of the boundaries, or, let me look through your phone. Let me, stalk the guy who I saw talking to you. Like he can get really weird and possessive. And if he's not careful, he's going to manifest scaring her away, just like he does not want to do. So I feel like I've rambled. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Okay. Cause again, I don't know these people. I'm just going off of the energy. Let me see if I'm getting anything else before I finish. Hold on. I think that's about it. Oh, one last thing. Selena's sun is in her 12th house and her moon is in her 9th house. And they're square to each other. She's a Cancer with an Aries moon. Okay, so it's like the way she presents herself is different from how she feels on the inside. Like, yeah, she has like such a sweet face. She looks so cute. She's probably very, oh my gosh, don't break my heart. But then she's also like, but I'm going outside. I'm outside. I'm sexy. I'm da 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 da. And yeah, it's also the fact that she kind of keeps a lot of things. She has secrets. She keeps things private. And there's also, she can't lie to him as well. Like she's not a good liar, especially when it comes to him. Like he can see all her secrets. Like I can see all your emotions on your face. So if you're lying to me, I'll know it. Yeah. So it's kind of, if this relationship were to fall out, it would be because he's controlling and he can't control her and he can't tame her. So yeah, again, they would have to really grow into each other and realize she's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. And, they have to get comfortable. They both seem to have abandonment issues. So, yeah. Okay. Now we're really done. Thank you. Have a good day. Love you. Bye.